Listen, there's a good Good evening and welcome to Ultimate Dirt TV. Tonight we're just doing some practice with some official racing here at Lanier with the Pro Late models. You look at Jesse Mayne on top of the charts. Now James Murphy goes to the top with a 13.997. Thank you for tuning in. We haven't had any broadcasts this past week. We have some, but not a lot. We want to catch up with our stuff, make sure everything's going great with y'all. Anyway, official racing here tonight on Ultimate Dirt TV. And on the track right now is Chad Oxdine, who's 8th quick. There's Brayton Arthur. Brayton Arthur qualifies in 13th. But Chase Pierce, top of the charts with 13.890. James Murphy, Jesse Mayne, Cody Workman, and Landon Dawson rounds out your top 5 here. Qualifying, 16 drivers are qualifying. We're fixing to go into heat race action here momentarily. Tune in, tell us where you're from. Where you're watching from. All right, qualified over here. There's the end of qualifying. Let's take a look at your qualifying results. Chase Pierce, James Murphy, Jesse Mayne, Cody Workman, and Landon Dawson, your top 5 here at Lanier. Let's get ready for your starting lineup for heat race number 1 and on the pole tonight. Chase Pierce in car number 2 to his outside, Jesse Mayne in the 4. Row number 2 to the inside be Landon Dawson in the number 3, and Carter Rosso in the 4. Row number 3 be Jake Ritchie and Jacob Stefanski in the 6. Then we have Brayton Arthur on the 4th row inside with Mason and Jason Decker rounding out your field here. Well, a little contact here at the very get-go. All right. Lights are out. We're going to go green out. Turn number 4 is down the back straightaway. Chase Pierce and Jesse Mayne brings us to the green flag. Green flag is out, and into turn number 1. Chase Pierce gets a good start there. 3 wide momentarily for that second spot. Jesse Mayne into 201, moves to that second spot, and you got to 21. Hustling on the outside. That's Carter Russo there. Moves up to 3rd. Out of turn number 2, down the front straight, or 4 out down the front straightaway in turn number 1. That's 17 of Chase Pierce leading the way. Jesse Mayne right there. He's getting attacked by Carter Russo there. Russo to 21C off of turn number 4, down the front straightaway. Landon Dawson in his 07 in his hip pocket. Dawson with the Ryko logo on the back of it. MK Performance on the 21. Oh, they make contact. And that's going to allow the 13. Oh, Ritchie involved too. So more melee going on as we stay green. Your top 2, Pierce and Mayne, nose to tails. They come off of turn number 4, down the front straightaway. Jacob right there in that 3rd spot. Braveton Arthur in 4th, and Mason rounds out your top 5. Jake Ritchie, Carter Russell, and Landon Dawson rounds out your field here as we're coming to go for your race leader, Chase Pierce. Pierce was quick with a quick time here tonight. Off of turn number 4, the white flag is waving. One more to go for Chase Pierce. Down in turn number 3 for the final time in this heat race. Picking up the win, it's going to be Chase Pierce, Jesse Main, Jacob Stefsky, and Brayton Arthur, and Mason rounds out your top 5 here. As you look at your official results there on the board of heat race number 1. Heat race number 2 be James Murphy on the pole and Cody Workman on the outside. Row number 2 be Harvard DeLucia and Chad Oxendine in row number 2. Row number 3 be Brody Storch and Thomas Armel. And row number 4 be Giadon Killing and Justin Angle. Harrison Rivet rounds out your field for heat race number 2. Eight laps of distance here at heat race number 2. The winner will start outside the front row of the main event here tonight. As the pace car leads them into turn number 3, James Murphy and Cody Workman, your front row pace car is set. Green flag is waving. A good start for James Murphy. Off of turn number 4 there, Murphy leads them into turn number 1. Cody Workman on outside. Harvard DeLucia to the inside for that second spot. Battle going on for second to 15 of Brody Storch right there. Now Brody Storch looks to the inside. 27 of Harvard there. 3 wide momentarily as they exit turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Harvard DeLucia to that second spot. Third spot up for grabs from Cody Workman and Brody Storch. They're side by side in turn number 1. 2 laps are in the books. Those are on lap number 3. Meanwhile, James Murphy pulled away here in heat race number 2. Harvard DeLucia right there in that second spot with heavy pressure with Cody Workman in his hip pocket. Brody Storch into 15. Gets into the back of Cody Workman there momentarily. Workman going to hammer it out there as they head into turn number 3, coming out of turn number 4. 4 laps are in the books. We're on lap number 5 here. Murphy with a round by 6 car length advantage over Harvard DeLucia. Harvard DeLucia right there in the 27, lead away from Cody Workman, who's driving the Billy Moyer car number 21 scheme here tonight. Brody Storch right now in 4th, and Chad Oxendine right there in the top 5 in that Hardee's number 8. James Murphy lead away, 2 laps to go off of turn number 2 down the back straightaway with demanding lead over Harvard DeLucia. Cody Workman still in the top 3. Coming out turn number 4, the white flag is waving. 1 more to go for James Murphy. There's Harvard DeLucia, the 21C, off of turn number 2, down the back straightaway, 15, right there in his hip pocket. Meanwhile, for the final time, into turn number 3, coming out of turn number 4, picking up the win at heat race number 2, give it to James Murphy. Harvard DeLucia in 2nd, Cody Workman in 3rd, Brody Storch, Chad Oxendine, Thomas Armel, Justin Angle, and Giadon there. So, how about that? Let's get ready for your starting lineup for tonight's feature race on the pole. Well, let's change it real quick. That was heat race number 2. Here we go. On to pole nine, be Chase Pierce in car number 2, and to his outside, James Murphy in car number 1. Row number 2 be Jesse Main and Harvard DeLucia in row number 2. Row number 3 be Jacob Stefanski and Cody Workbud. Row number 4 to the inside, Brayton Arthur and Brody Storch. Row number 5 be Mason and Chad Oxidine. Row number 6 to the inside be Jake Ritchie, and to his outside, Thomas Armel. Your 7th row inside be Carter Rosso there in the car number 9, and Justin Engel in car number 16. Row number 8 to the inside, Landon Dawson at 15, and Giadon Killing in car number 5. Your 9th row on the inside, Jason Decker and Harrison Rivet. That's your starting lineup for the officials here in the Pro Late Models at Lanier. And they're already making contact, having some fun out there, it looks like. Off of turn number 2, the pace car be looking to pull in this time. Chase Pierce and James Murphy will be leading them to the green flag. Chase Pierce in the 17, James Murphy in the 65. Pierce on the loud pedal off turn number 4, green flag is in the air. James Murphy, oh, you saw Pearson get tight there, got loose tight, he pushed. That's going to allow for James Murphy to take the lead. And look at this, 3 wide for second as caution is on the raceway. Well, I really don't know what that was for. They kept on going, keep on trucking. So, no laps are in the books here. It's going to be a complete restart. As the drivers do start to double up here. Green flag is out, we're racing. In turn number 1, the 17 leading the way. Chase Pierce Murphy in that second spot. Jesse Main in third. Harvard DeLucia and Jacob Stefanski rounds out your top 5. Caution back on the racetrack. Second caution of the night here. The 17th lead the way of Chase Pierce, James Murphy in second, the 65. You got Jesse Main, Harvard DeLucia, and Jacob Stefanski there. Rounds out your top 5, Brody Storch, Brayton Arthur, Carter Russell, Pace cars in. We're fixing to go back to green flag racing. 27 laps to go. Chase Pierce lead the way. James Murphy and Jesse Mayne. Mayne under attack there from Harvard Delucia. We got a pilot going on down back straightaway. '26 and the 15 and the 20. Pace cars in. We're fixing to go back to green flag. Chase Pierce lead the way out turn number 1. 3 wide for second momentarily. James Murphy. He's going to clear the 201 of Jesse Mayne and the 21 of Carter Russo. Right there's ahead in turn number 3. Coming out turn number 4. Pierce continues to lead. Murphy in that second spot. Mayne in third. Carter Russo there in fourth. And Harvard Delucia right there rounds out your top 5. Chase Pierce of the 17 doing a good job here. 24 laps to go off turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Take a look for a little further back. You see Landon Dawson there to 07, currently running in 7th. Chad Oxidine in the Hardy's number 8 machine, currently running 8. Jason and then Justin in the 82. There's Brody Storch in the 15, currently rounds out your top 10. But meanwhile, your race leader with 23 laps to go is Chase Pierce, James Murphy, and Jesse Mayne rounds out your field of your top 3 drivers. Caution back on the racetrack. Board number 6 is Jacob Steffenstein. Take a look at your instant replay. Him and the 5 were side by side to make a little contact, and around goes that 6 of Jacob. So just doing a test broadcast here tonight. You're looking for your league to be broadcasted? Get a hold of us on UDTV on Facebook. We're able to do Monday through Friday with 2 producers, announcers there, so plenty of room for some broadcasts going on for your league. Make sure message page for all the latest pricing. Green flag will come out this time. This field's doubled up. We'll go back to green with 21 laps to go. Here at Lanier, look at Chase Pierce. Brings us back to the green. He's on the loud pedal. James Murphy right there in the second spot, trying to clear Jesse Mayne 201. Off of turn number 2, he does. He clears him now down the back straightaway into turn number 3. Mayne and Carter Rosso there in the 4th spot. All beating and banging for Harvard Delucia. Into 27 to see. Always going to cross the nose of the 07 of Landon Dawson. Landon Dawson in a 07 there. Oh, Nelly. Reefton, Arthur, and Harvard Delucia going at it. And we got another car around. Well, that was Mason. He was off the pace. And that truck guy up there just lost a wheel. You see it rolling down. He gets into him right in front of the race leaders. Cody Pierce leading the way. We'll go back to green flag action. Momentarily, lights do go off on the pace vehicle. As the field doubles up, we'll go back to green with 19 laps to go at the line. Pace truck is in. We're back to racing in a 21 sideways on the start. It's caution, caution, caution. Carter Rosso into 21. Started outside of the second row. See, he's already loose. The 27 of Harvard gets it to him, but around he goes. Carter Rosso bringing out this caution. As they say, one lap at a time. Lights do go on the pace truck. We're going to go back to green flag race at 18 laps this time. Chase Pierce, your race leader. Try to get some green flag runs here as they come off of turn number 2 down the back straightaway to the drivers of the rack to stack. We're fixing to let them loose one more time. Green flag is out. Way better start this time. At the 17, Pierce pushes up, but so does James Murphy. As those two have single filed out, got a battle for second is going to be Landon Dawson and Jesse Main. Main in that 4th spot there in the 201, trying to chase down Landon Dawson in the 07. 17 laps to go. The drivers seem like they've calmed down. The 07 trying to get a run on the 66 of James Murphy. Murphy running that 2nd spot. And now look at the 201. He thought about putting those in, had to get on the binders as they head into turn number 3. Off of turn number 4, down the front straightaway. 15 laps to go. Halfway down, halfway to go here in the Pro Late Model Official Racing. Chase Pierce leading the way out turn number 4, down the front straightaway. The track is pretty much single filed out here as we're on week number 13. Chase Pierce did a good job. Let's take a look at Landon Dawson. Landon Dawson running at 3rd. He's up 12 spots. Thomas Armel up 5. Carter Russo up 5. And Keeling up 5. Chad Oxidine up 4. The 17 lead the way here. Chase Pierce, James Murphy, and Landon Dawson is your top 3. 11 laps to go. The laps are winding down quickly now. Chad Oxidine in that number 8 Hardy's machine trying to chase down Harvard DeLucia. Harvard DeLucia in the 27 seed. As you look at the drivers coming off of turn number 2. coming off of turn number 4. There you see him. Chase Pierce leading the way. Oh, Nelly, the 201. Jesse Main goes around. As we say, it's green flag racing. 6 laps to go. Into turn number 3, the 17th, lead the way of Chase Pierce. The 201 wide of Jesse Main, who just got spun out. He's going to go to the high side. He's going to allow your leaders to go around on the bottom. Off of turn number 2, down the front straightaway. 5 laps to go. Coming to 4 this time as they head off turn number 4. Chase Pierce leading the way here at Lanier. James Murphy at 2nd, Landon Dawson at 3rd, Harvard DeLucia gets out of whack there. It's going to land Chad Oxidine into 0-8. 3 laps to go as Thomas Armel. They're just going all kinds of crazy now, these drivers are. Meanwhile, Chad Pierce lead away with James Murphy coming 2 laps to go. Off of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway into turn number 3. Off of turn number 4, the white flag waves. 1 more to go for Chase Pierce. James Murphy and Landon Dawson, your top 3. Picking up the win. It's going to be Chase Pierce, Landon Dawson. Landon Dawson, or Chase Pierce picking up the win. Landon Dawson 2nd. James Murphy rounds out your top 3. Let's take a look at your official results. Chase Pierce, Landon Dawson, James Murphy, Chad Oxidine, Carter Rosso, Thomas Armel, Brody Sturch, Brayton, Arthur, Harvard Lucia, and Cody Workman round out your top 10 here tonight in official racing on iRacing in the Pro Late Model Division. Well, let's conclude our test broadcast here tonight. And welcome back. Make sure that like, hit the follow button, catch us live anytime here on Facebook or YouTube. Looking for a broadcast, make sure to message Ultimate Dirt TV's Facebook page.